Hello and welcome to Everyday Linux User. In today's video I'm continuing the series on working on a budget basic mini PC, and this time I'm trying Linux Mint. Now in a previous video I tried Ubuntu on this bog basic mini PC, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you go to Amazon you'll search for a mini PC and you've got all these sub £100 PCs, and they are very low quality, very low in specs, and they generally come with Windows 11, which is completely unsuitable, and probably Windows 11 is going to stop working on them with the requirements that Windows 11 has now. So previously I tried Ubuntu on the mini PC that I'm using, and with mixed results. It does work. You can do basic things like web browsing and document editing and things like that, but when it comes to watching videos on YouTube it was clunky. Obviously video editing and gaming is very limited indeed, so you're stuck to old games or retro games or very basic desktop games like Sudoku or Tetris. And so I'm going to try the same thing out on Linux Mint Cinnamon. So if we go to Linux Mint Cinnamon, the minimum requirements are 2 gigabytes of RAM, whereas Ubuntu was 4 gigabytes. Now it is recommended for a good experience, comfortable usage, that you use 4 gigabytes, and you need 20 gigs of hard drive space and a minimum resolution. And we've got all that with this PC. So we've got two processors at 1.1 gigahertz each. I thought it was more than that actually. 3.7 gig of memory, which obviously 4 gigabytes really, and then we've got a hard drive as well. So it's all installed, all ready to go. You can see it's a really bog basic mini PC, nothing glamorous about this at all. So we're going to do similar things that we did with Ubuntu. So let's start off, let's close this down, and let's close this down, and let's watch some ducks. And now this is at, let's go 1080p, which is standard high definition. Now, it is better than it was on Ubuntu. There's still some drop frames, but you can see it is actually, if you watch the Ubuntu video back, it's not quite as choppy. This is 720p. You can see it's more watchable and it's a decent enough experience. And of course you can go down to different resolutions, and each time you go down there'll be less drop frames, but the quality will be worse as well. But you can see you can watch videos on YouTube. Now the next thing we want to do is look at document editing. So again we've got LibreOffice. Now the one thing I would say is that the actual menus and everything are snappier within Linux Mint. So with Ubuntu I created a basic document. We're going to close that down. So as you can see, typing out documents in Linux Mint is perfectly fine. LibreOffice won't cause you any problems whatsoever. I'd imagine as the documents get larger, you might find that there is a slowdown, but you'd get that in any system. But this is actually perfect for basic document editing. I'd imagine the rest of the LibreOffice suite would work as well. Trying to load Rhythmbox up. I've got some royalty-free tunes, and you can see these load okay. I'd imagine if you had a large library it might take a few minutes to load it all in, but it all works quite well. when it comes to installing software, now Linux Mint comes with both Debian packages and Flatpaks. I wouldn't expect gaming to work very well on this. It's still a budget basic mini PC, but you can install basic applications like Sudoku or Tetris or something like that. And we'll see if that works okay. And you see it's taken a bit of time to generate the cache. This is the first time I've been into the software manager since installing. So let's search for some applications. Let's search for Chrome. I think you have to switch Flatpaks on actually. There you go, Chrome's there. Not that you'd use it, but Steam would be there as well. And I think we installed that one before, so you got the FlatHub version or you got the Debian version. I recommend the Debian version, it's going to be smaller. But you can see this is quite responsive, it's not slowing down at any point in time, so for basic things this mini PC is actually okay with Linux Mint. Now I wouldn't recommend buying one of these mini PCs that are sub £100, but if you are short of budget or you just need a PC that is just for document editing, looking at Facebook and stuff like that, then they will work, and it does work with Linux Mint, and I recommend Linux Mint at this point over Ubuntu. It's a bit stuttery actually. But that is enough of that. Now what I recommend with Linux Mint, this is running Cinnamon, so if we look at system info or system monitor, we're using quite a bit of the CPU up, 1.8 gigabytes of memory. Now simple screen recorder will be using quite a bit of that. Yes, a simple screen recorder is using quite a bit of that. That's what I'm using to record this video. But what we can do is we can improve on that by getting rid of Cinnamon as a desktop and installing Mate. Equally, instead of installing Ubuntu, you could install Lubuntu and you'd get a much better experience. So if we look in Software Manager and search for Mate, there's various options available. You've got Mate Desktop, and this is the bog basic. You've got Mate Themes, you've got the Mate Desktop environment. That's what you'd install if you wanted to just Mate. What I think you need for Mint version of Mate is this Mint Meta Mate package. So we're going to install that. So if we look down here, we're going to click that. Yes, it's going to have all the Mint stuff for Mate. So we're going to install that. And that's going to take a while, so I'm just going to leave that to run. So here I am, I've booted into the Mate version, and you get different menus and you can see the bars different at the bottom, but it's not much different. And if we go into system info now, I've doubled up the amount of packages. You're better off just installing the Mate version in the first place, but you'll see we're now down to 1.2 gigabytes of memory used. The CPU is running quite high still because of this simple screen recorder, but that will drop down. I've only just rebooted in, so that will drop down a little bit, but it should perform a lot better using Mate than using Cinnamon. But that is the end of the video. So these budget basic mini PCs, don't recommend buying them, but if you do have one and you want to run Linux on it, then Linux Mint is better than Ubuntu. But if you wanted Ubuntu, then use something like Xubuntu or Lubuntu because they're lighter desktops. And with Linux Mint, you can use the Mate desktop. I recommend using that over the Cinnamon desktop. You can also use XFCE with Linux Mint as well. That is the end of the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time on Everyday Linux User.